While the Hawkeye football team is taking a week's vacation to enjoy not having to hit or get hit by anybody, the Hawkeye hardwood was busy as Iowa prepares for the upcoming basketball season. Well, the Bettendorf Bulldogs finished the regular season once again with a perfect 9-0 record, but as Coach Wiley told his team, that doesn't matter, and their season starts now with the playoffs. Early this morning at around 2 a.m., the Bulldogs and 16 other local teams found out who and where they will play next Wednesday. You will find out right now. The Hawkeye football team is taking a week's vacation to enjoy not having to hit or get hit by anybody. The Hawkeye hardwood was busy as Iowa prepares for the upcoming basketball season. Head coach Todd Licklider opened the doors to Carver Hawkeye and invited everyone to get a sneak peek of this year's team. Late October, temps in the 40s, only to bring one thing to mind. It's time for some golf. St. Ambrose hosted a tournament today at the TPC to show off the course that will crown the NAIA National Champion for the next 2 years. Teams from around the nation teed it up at Deer Run, including 9 that are ranked in the top 25. Well, when you hear those bagpipes, you know you're in Fighting Scots territory. Monmouth hosting Lake Forest, and they like to play offense. Here's the second offensive play of the game. Alex Tanney going up deep. Nick Wright, looks like they forgot to cover him. He catches it for a 45-yard touchdown, 7-0 Scots. On their second drive, Tanney going to the air again, this time finding Clay Bricker, who goes untouched into the end zone for an 18-yard score. It was 14-0 Scots. Illinois down 3-0. Isaiah Williams, you can call him Juice. He hit Zach Becker for a 2-yard touchdown. That's Becker's first collegiate touchdown. Wisconsin fights back, though. Dustin Shears made his first start last week in Kinnick Stadium, and look at that quarterback speed hitting the pylon, and it's 10-7. Illinois Juice, he's going to do it again in the air. A.J. Jenkins hauls in the 14-yard touchdown to put the Illini up 17-10. Now as the season is starting to hit the stretch run, the Cards are atop the NL Central, and today they have another chance to beat up on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates auditioning pitchers for their lousy bullpen. Either of them could probably do a better job. Battle on the south side, or the dark side if you please. Sox in the top of the 7th, tied at 1. Ivan Rodriguez is going to use the force to his advantage. Nuke Logan would score. As the late summer sun beats down, the Davenport West football team gears up for another season in blistering heat.
Yeah, it has been pretty warm. They've been giving us a lot of water breaks and everything, make sure we're okay and well hydrated. Hasn't been too bad, but at least we have a lot of water down here.
But this year, the Iowa High School Athletic Association is making sure coaches and trainers are prepared.
This thing, it tells us, okay, the temp's this, humidity's this. Go to the chart, and that tells us what the heat index is.
It's now mandated by the state that once they receive a reading of 113 or higher, practice is over.
It kind of takes that guesswork out of the coach's hands and out of the trainer's hands. What it does, it just allows us to say, you know, once it hits this, you can't practice.
The State Athletic Association passed these $60 devices out to all schools to use with all outdoor sports to make sure none of their athletes succumb to heat-related illness. But Falcon head coach Randy Schrader says even with the new gauge, coaches and players still have to use common sense.
And we just preach to our coaches, you know, if a kid says he needs water, he needs water. If he says he needs to see the trainer, you send him. You don't question those things.
While most golfers in the Midwest are watching the pros tee it up on TV and dreaming of spring, 350 golfers took to the links at Credit Island for a round of golf in 8 inches of snow.
We get you out of the house during the winter time, and there's something to do in the winter, and not a whole lot of things to do in the winter in Iowa, so we play golf.
This tournament brings a new meaning to winter golf rules, as you could find yourself chipping off a 2-foot snowbank. But sometimes the weather can even damper the spirits of these die-hard golfers.
Yeah, I think it was like 28 below once when we played down here. It was, that's ugly. That's not much fun.
In tundra-like conditions like this, shooting a low score can be difficult without some creative scorekeeping.
You know, you'll see some guys that come in with an honest score of a 65 and they laugh about it, and then you get a guy that comes in and he shoots a 25, which is virtually impossible under these conditions.
Low scores or not, there's only one reason that keeps these weekend hackers shoveling away.
It's just a whole lot of fun to play out in the snow and have fun.